Hey everybody, it's Queen Jelly here, and welcome back to the toy box. We're about to get into a video I've really been wanting to do for a while, so I'm super duper excited. Before we do, I just want to point out that I have been sick for the past couple days, so I apologize if I start coughing or sound weird or anything like that. I'm on the end of it, but I've also been sick for the past couple days and been having a lot of shipping issues. And finally, one of the dolls I've been waiting for finally showed up, and I just can't wait anymore, so we're gonna get her opened up and get her filmed, speaking of which. So this, as if you've seen the title, you'll know. If you haven't, you'll find out in a second. Is a doll that I've been trying to get since they came out. And it's been really hard not to be able to buy them for retail. You can, of course, buy them. They've been popping up periodically for not retail on, like, Amazon and Walmart and everything else. But I finally found her for a split second on Walmart.com at the retail price, and then, like, not even an hour later, she was still supposedly sold by Walmart and not a reseller at non-retail price. They wanted like 3 times, and they were still saying it was sold by them, and then she was gone. And I think Dracula showed up for a few seconds, not at retail, and so did Claudine, not at retail, but supposedly all sold by Walmart. But I was able to buy this one because she was at the retail cost, and I'm not going to pay eccentric amounts. I do actually have a Dracula coming from Entertainment Earth because I got her at retail as well, so we'll see her when she comes. But oh my gosh, look how pretty the box is. Oh my gosh, I cannot wait. Okay, so let's go ahead and look at the back of the box, because I know I'm gonna freak out when I see the front. So if you guys don't know, this is my first G1 style Frankie. I already have Coffin Bean and regular Frankie, and actually one of the things that should have been here yesterday but wasn't is the Creep Over doll that accidentally got delivered to my parents' house. So that's gonna take a hot minute now to get to me, but it's okay. At least I know it's safe this time. But so this is my first G1 Frankie. My only other G1 core doll is the Creep production of Laguna back there. I do have these two are my only actual G1 dolls. So a very small collection of G1 that hopefully will be growing in a few days, because I actually have someone's old collection that just got delivered, but that also got delivered to my office, so I won't have that for another 2 days because they delivered it right as the office closed. So, and they don't open today, so that's fun. Anyway, now we're actually going to get to the doll that's here now that I've done gibbering. So it says up here at the top, you can see it's in other languages. You can only see the other languages, so I'm going to zoom you in. Totally shocking. Frankie Stein is stitched with style, and this ghoul is ready to make sparks and limbs fly. So if you guys didn't know, which you probably already do, this is the real Drama collection, which means they are black and white-ish versions with just a pop of color of the original ghouls, inspired by their monster parentage, because all of the original ghouls are based on movies that were filmed in black and white. So pretty. Her box is in such good condition too. Like, I've been having a lot of issues with that. I mean, there's a little bit of a bump here. We are going to be taking her out of the box, but just the fact that, like, the box is in good condition makes me happy. It's so, let's see, it says poster inside, so there's a poster for us. So that's what it says up here at the top, poster inside. But as you can see, there's also this one here. So there's a poster in doll size and in human size. Real Drama, Monster High. And if you look at it, the box looks kind of like a cinema. So you have these, like, lights on the side, and then you have the film reels down here, which are gorgeous. Like, I'm definitely keeping this box, which is why I'm glad it's in good condition, because I'm going to display her, like, standing in front of it. But I have, look at this side of the box too. It kind of looks like a curtain. This is so gorgeous. Like, there's so much thought put into just the box alone, let alone into this doll. So yeah, let's go ahead and get her out. Now, I don't think the original Frankie had any blue in her hair, so this is kind of a fun, like, thing, because the new Frankie does have blue in her hair, but I believe the original was just black and white. I could be wrong, but I think that's kind of fun. It have those like blue highlights, which I think is the blue highlights in her hair and the blue eyes I think are the only color in this doll. Because her outfit is completely black and white, and I believe the doll is otherwise grayscale. So, even though with G3 we've not been getting stands, we did at least get a stand with this one, which looks like I'm gonna have to... Why did they do that to me? They put it... See, they put... How? How'd they even do that? Because, like, the box doesn't tape or anything around it. Oh, wait. Haha, I figured it out. So we hold this still, and we just slide the whole stick out from the bottom. There we go. Now we didn't have to destroy the box, and we could still get her stand out. So it does have this little waist clipper at the top, and it is a clear stand, which is pretty cool. Because then it won't distract from her lack of color. And it looks like the base is down here by her feet, which is this gray piece. It looks pretty similar to the stand that I have, but I feel like there's extra details down here. The only stand that I have is for Galliope of the original ones. Well, technically, I also have the pre-production one. Let's see. Come here, Laguna. Oh no, it is the same mold. So there's the Creep production one, and then there's this one. It just stands out really strong on this one because it has more color. Whereas the Laguna stand, it kind of blends in because it's all white. But it appears to be the exact same mold. So I'm guessing that's also what the original G1s look like because they were very similar to the Galliope stand that I have. Oh, it looks like a bunch of rubber bands. That's a lot of rubber bands. Huh. Instead of like... That's cool. Instead of like plastic ties, it's all rubber bands. We can also just pop our hand out like that through the hole. So we can just pull our arm in through the hole, which this arm actually has a bracelet on it. Okay, that's a plastic tie, so we have to cut that. It's almost like they kind of made it close to being able to rebox, but not quite. I don't know if that's a rubber band or not, but we're going to cut it anyway. Because again, I'm not planning on putting her back in the box, just keeping the box. So I'm trying to be very careful not to rip it. I had to pause for a second because the plastic ties in the back of their head always like, I have to pause for that one because I have to be able to see it to get them out without cutting their hair and everything. Especially because I was trying not to destroy your box. Because look how cute that is, the like creeping out through the screen. Oh, so cute. And then I appreciate the rubber bands. Instead of them using a bunch of gel in her hair, they used the rubber bands to keep it back. And then What's It was up here, and I did take him out. Now, I want to point out before it gets mentioned that yes, I am using she, her pronouns for this version of Frankie. This version of Frankie is they, them. This one is she, her. It's okay to use they, them because they, them is technically gender neutral, so it can be used either way. But I believe that the canon that they're going for is a multiverse where, you know, they look different and act different in different multiverses of themselves. So in this part of the multiverse, she is a she, and in that version of the multiverse, they are they. So that's how I'm choosing to use the pronouns, but either way is correct. So before we get to the doll, let's look at her accessory. So it is What's It. He's kind of grumpy looking. He does have wings, which I did not know that original What's It had wings. And it's this cool stitching on the back. And I like this, like, interesting detail here on the side. So it looks like it's made out of multiple different creatures. Like this one's kind of a different furry pattern. And this one is, but again, all black and white. He has these, like, tusks and some spines along his head. Versus... this one I think is going to be kind of a closer look, actually. So this is the new What's Z as opposed to What's It. This is What's Z. I've heard that it's possible that they changed the name because What's It could potentially be offensive to, like, trans and non-binary people. I don't know if that's true or not, but that's what I've been told. Either way, it is a different pet, but very similar idea. I personally like the cuter chibi version, but this is also really nice. Again, I like the black and white version. And then we have the posters. So here is the full-size one. It is still in a plastic baggie. It's about the size, well, it's about the size of the box, but about, looks like it would fit kind of like in a folder or like a binder of some sort, that side of poster. I do like that I appreciate that it is this size, so they didn't have to fold it at all. I don't think we needed it to be any bigger because, one, I actually have room to hang it up somewhere, and two, like I said, it's nice and flat because it was the size of the box. So it does kind of feel kind of like photo paper, but not quite. I love her expression. It's so cute. And it says Frankie down here. That is so cool. So we're gonna put that in the back here for now. I'll kind of hold it up. That's kind of cool looking. And then here is the mini version for Frankie. So as you can see, it's printed identically. It's just in a smaller scale, as what's it down here and everything, which is really cute. Since I popped her hands off, we're gonna go ahead and take a look at the hands. They are currently rubber banded together though. They're the same sculpt, the long spindly fingers. They are kind of rubbery, so they do kind of have a little bit of a bend to them. I do have a small peg, so I would be careful with them. We're gonna put them back on. Very carefully. Now, it does appear that she has a bracelet on this wrist. I don't know if that is something that the original Frankie had. Again, because I do not have an original Frankie, but this one has a loose bracelet. It's very cute. It kind of looks like almost like a stack of two different bracelets, like kind of like a bangle situation. Alright. So we have Frankie on their stand. As I said before, the only real color is the blue in her eyes and then the blue that is now in her hair. Just like I said, as far as I'm aware, the original did not have any blue in her design. So this is kind of cool. Almost like I said, kind of feels almost like a transition between the two. This is blue streaks right along the top of her do, which this is her original hairstyle where it's the half up, half down, and just a little bit of that bang pulled back. Almost gives it a little bit of a bumping effect, which is really cute. And then in the original version, her skin was green, but again, because this is a black and white doll, we have it in this like gray scale version, kind of almost similar to what I believe the original Ghoulia had, kind of this more like gray tone skin. I could be wrong. It probably is a different shade of it, but still similar to that, more similar to that than the original Frankie. She does also have this scones of blue in the underside of her hair as well, and her hair is very soft, very nice feeling. It doesn't feel really sticky or super greasy. Like, they use the nice stuff for this one, and it's really long too. Like, it goes all the way down to her ankles, which is really cool. This one did not come with a hairbrush, which again is fine because like I have a lot of hairbrushes, but I'm just surprised because G1 typically came with hairbrushes. This is also more, definitely, again, they're aiming the new ones, even though they're still similar price point to the new generation, they're still aiming the new G1s as more of collector dolls rather than playline dolls. So that's again why it comes with the stand, where the G3s don't, because it's intended more the collector, but also doesn't come with a hairbrush because, you know, it's meant to sit there and not necessarily get played with as much. This one, because it is following the G1, it has the same, it has these earrings. They are in silver. So they are these like long dangles in silver, which I actually have these earrings for myself in real life, but the ends are blue instead of just being solid silver. And then she does have her neck bolts. Sorry, I'm trying to get a good angle. There we go. She does have her neck bolts around her neck, and her stitches which again are absent from the new generation because these are based more on the Universal version as opposed to the original version by Mary Shelley. She has these gorgeous blue eyes with her catch lights are just kind of little streaks going through them. Which are really cute. And then she has this gray eyeshadow up at the top. And she has a stitch over her cheek, which the new generation has as well, but this one is a bit larger. I love the black lipstick that they gave her. It's so pretty. It really suits the like grayscale face. It makes them pop out really strong. And then we come down here to her tie, which has all little bolts on it and a little plastic skelet at the end. I do feel like that's gonna fall off pretty easily, but hopefully not. It's just a little threaded on, so just be careful with it. And then she does have her belt, which is studded. There we go, has a little lightning and then some chains hanging down from the side. So that's really cute. And then we have her mini skirt, which definitely is mini skirt because it does not go very far at all, but it does have a little bit of tulle under it to give it a little bit of a puff. So this whole thing is one piece. It is a solid one-piece dress that velcros in the back, but the print does go all the way around, which is awesome. And it does have those mesh sleeves at the shoulder, which go all the way around, as well as the white part at the top. So super cute. And then down here she has the stitching. She has 3 stitches, so she has one up on her upper thigh, one on her calf, and then one by her ankle. And then she has these stripy black and white heels, which are super cute. Very simple, but also very high class, so I really like those. And the thing is, I believe in the original version they were already black and white, so that hasn't changed much. She does have some stitches on her arms as well. She has one on her elbow area here, one just below the elbow on this side, and one just above the elbow on that side. So yeah, zoom out. I have been talking about it the whole time, but I just kind of want to put them next to each other as it is. Wow, that is really different. As I said, this is technically my first G1 body style type Frankie. I've always been interested in Monster High. Just when they were originally releasing, it just wasn't the right time for me to be into them. But now I am, and now I wish I had more of the Generation 1 dolls. But like, I didn't really realize quite how different they were without having that like first-hand experience. At the same time, the biggest difference is really just the body type. But otherwise, like, so this one's a lot thicker and a lot taller. This one feels, honestly, I've heard people say it, but they feel more sustainable. Like, this feels like I'm gonna break the joints like instantaneously if I play with it too much. This doesn't give that feeling. Not to say that I don't like this one, like I really do like this body type, but it definitely will be good for displaying, and this one is good to stay as my play doll. But like they have the same kind of like vibe going on in their like outfits. They both have the plaid schoolgirl outfit. They both have still have the stitches. Honestly, the face shape is kind of similar. It's just a lot stronger on this one, but that's because their faces were all pretty similar in the original version. But I kind of like the stronger square jawline on the G3 dolls. The hair length is much more intense on the G1, or at least in this version of her. But yeah, like I said, they definitely are very different, but they give off very similar to vibes. I'm not sure. I thought G1 Frankie also had the heterochromia, so I don't know if that's just because of this version of the doll, or if I'm incorrect and it does not have the heterochromia. But this one just has 2 blue eyes. But again, this doll's only accent color is blue, so it's possible that that's just because of that. But I would actually really love if eventually I could get hopefully a creep production one of the Frankies. And I'd love to see them outfit swapped to see what this one would look like with the colorful outfit on, and what the original would look like with this black and white outfit on. I would be very interested. As I already pointed out, clear stand with a gray base. And it does feel like it's staying together pretty well, all things considered, which I've had some stands that hold together better than others, so I'm pretty happy with this one holding together pretty well. So Frankie with their poster. Yeah, we'll figure that out. But I do actually like how the poster looks in the box like that, so I might actually keep it that way. So yeah, I put the cardboard back in there, and then I put that in front, so it kind of looks like that's what's on the screen. So I think I'm gonna display her like that, with that behind her, and then there's What's It and her poster. So super duper cute. I absolutely love her. I'm so happy to have another G1 body type in my collection. I'm so ecstatic. Like, I have no words for how happy I am right now to finally have this doll that I've been searching for a very long time. Number one, just looking to have one of the G1 body types in my collection, but also to have specifically like these real drama dolls have been so hard to find, at least in my area. I know a lot of other people have been struggling to find them as well. Like I said, I finally found mine on Walmart for like a split second at retail cost, before they tried to jack up the prices again. Because Walmart, if you don't know, but you probably do, has the resale market through their app now. So just like Amazon, they don't care about, they don't care about resellers because they profit off of resellers. They don't care if their stock sells out to someone who's just going to turn around and put the price back up, because they make money off of the original sale and the resale. So, like, that's why I much prefer ordering from Target if I can. Or now I've been ordering a lot from Entertainment Earth. It's just that Entertainment Earth stuff has all been pre-orders, so it's been taking a very long time for me to get some of the stuff, but other stuff has come earlier than it said it was going to. So it's really hit or miss, but the nice thing with Entertainment Earth, again, this is just my personal experience with them. This is not paid advertisement or anything, just so we're clear. One of the reasons I like Entertainment Earth is because they have a mint condition guarantee. So if one of my dolls that I was collecting in box showed up and the box was damaged, I could send it back and they would send me a new one, which is why for my G3 collection, my inbox minus Claudine came from Entertainment Earth. My second Claudine that I'm keeping in box did come from Target, but the reason I did not order from Entertainment Earth is because I wanted my inbox to be a variant. So I had to find in stores to make sure that it was the variant before I ordered her. So yeah, there is Real Drama Frankie. I really do love her, and I highly recommend her if you can find her at retail cost, which is supposed to be $27, so $26.99, $27. I would say even $27.99 I would still consider to be retail, but $50 is not retail. So I would not pay those jacked up prices, just because, like, personally, I have a really big thing against resellers. I don't mind people that are, you know, retiring their collection or whatever, like selling their dolls, because, like, obviously, like, you put money into it, you want to get money back from it. But I do mind people that specifically buy with the intention of jacking up the prices and ripping people off. So I'm very particular about how much I pay for my dolls and where and when I get them. So I'm very happy, and I'm happy that she looks good. I don't see any wonk with her or anything, and if you guys do, please don't let me know. Like, I have a hard time noticing, like, flaws in my dolls, which is a good thing for me, because, like, if I noticed them, I would hit or fixate on them. Like, I've literally let my friend, who is very, like, detail oriented, she's looked at dolls and I've been like, don't tell me if you see something wrong. She'll be like, okay, yeah, I won't tell you. So clearly she saw something, but she won't tell me because I asked her not to, because if I notice it, then it will bother me. So as long as I don't notice it, it's fine. So she is very pretty. I'm super happy to have her, and I will shut up. So thank you all so much for watching. Please let me know what you think, if you've been able to find any of the Real Drama dolls, or, you know, where you've been looking for them or anything like that. Subscribe so that you can find more of our videos, And we'll see you all next time. Bye. Hey guys, if you're still here, I just wanted to point out, sometimes I will look at my dolls for like hours after I record, and watch other people's videos, and I will notice things, either from what some people said or, just staring at my doll. But she does have the heterochromia. It's just not as obvious because it's two different tones of blue. So she has a light blue and a dark blue eye instead of having a blue eye and a green eye. So she does still have the heterochromia that Frankie typically has. I just didn't notice it because they're very similar tones of color. So, there she is on my shelf though, sitting with her box. I hope to put Draculaura and Laguna there someday. But for now we have Frankie with Generation 3 Frankie sitting by her. So, there you go. Alright, there's just a quick doll shelf, just, since you're here. Anyway, thanks for watching. Bye.